Welcome back again. Fred here. And today, as I already anticipated, I want to discuss the book called, so you can see it, Lessons in Stoicism. It's written by John Sellers, and it's a very short book, as you can see. I think it's like 65 pages, so it's basically nothing. But what it does is, I've already read the three big Stoic philosophers, or at least the Stoic philosophers where we still have a lot of readings from, which is Seneca, we have Marcus Aurelius, and we have Epictetus. They are all three from very different backgrounds, which is why it makes it so interesting to read about their lives. And what this book, Lessons in Stoicism, does is it combines the knowledge from these three different books and puts it all together under one umbrella. And it gives you really an introduction of what it is to be a Stoic thinker, or to how to embrace Stoicism in your life. And he also explains how we nowadays think about Stoic people, or Stoicism is that, you have a heart of stone and you turn your emotions off and you don't think at all. Well, that's not the case. And he explains it very well. I only read this book after I've read the three different books one from Marcus Aurelius, one from Seneca, one from Epictetus. And John Sellers does such a great job in explaining what the differences are, what the different lives were, and just in short, what does it mean to be a Stoic? What does Stoicism teach you about life, and why is it now more relevant than ever? We are getting in this generation where there's so much information that most of the time we forget what it is to be a human being. And Stoicism takes you back to, what does it mean to be a human being? How do you deal with adversity in life? Because adversity, Stoicism says, is actually something good and makes you grow. But how do you deal with that? How do you find yourself in your own life? And how do you deal with everything? One great thing that Epictetus wrote in his book, and it's also in the other book, over here, chapter 20. Remember, it's not enough to be hit or insulted to be harmed. You must believe that you are being harmed. If someone succeeds in provoking you, you realize your mind is complicit in the provocation, which is why it is essential that we do not respond impulsively to impressions. Take a moment before reacting, and you will find it easier to maintain control. Well, here it's a small thing of what Epictetus focuses on. It's not that it's up to you how you react to you being harmed. It's your judgment that is in the end the thing that harms you. It's not to say that you should be emotionless to never react to anything, but it's about, think about it for a moment when someone insults you. Where is this coming from? Is it actually an assault against you? Or is it just this person that is dealing with some things in his life and is just saying it as a reaction to his own things instead of to what you are doing? Just this small moment before you react to something bad that's being said to you can reset you, and it can make you feel like, oh wait, well, actually he didn't mean any harm to me. He is just struggling with some things himself, and you can let it go instead of having this initial judgment of harm to yourself. This way, there are a lot of things in life that you can let it go, and that's also one thing of Stoicism. It's not just about turning off emotions; it's about trying to take control of emotions. And Marcus Aurelius, in his book Meditation, focuses more on Stoicism is all about being part of nature, understanding that you're just a small fragment of a very big universe, and that everything against nature, with capital N, which is just, you can call it God or whatever, they call it nature, is bad. And everything that goes accordingly with nature is good. Well, of course, these are very vague terms, but Marcus Aurelius focuses a lot on, it's important that you always realize what your place is in the universe and who you are, and it will put a lot of things in perspective. And Seneca talks about a lot of different things. I will not mention it here, but all I want to say is, if you think you might benefit from reading a little bit about Stoicism, then start with this book called Lessons in Stoicism from John Sellers. I'm 100% sure that you are gonna enjoy this book because it's short, it's convenient, it teaches you all you need to know about Stoicism. Then later on, you can dig into the three big books from the authors themselves, written back in their day, which is very, very interesting. I really hope that you enjoyed this book review. It was so much fun for me to do. It really came from the heart. I didn't script it because for me, Stoicism, it's really at the core. I started reading it when I was 18, and I really got to dig deep into it, and I enjoy it a lot. And I think it really helped me in my life and in this generation where it's always important that you realize what it is to be a human being, because nowadays we compare ourselves with everyone at all times through Instagram. And it's important that you stay true to yourself and you find out what you are and what you want to do. The next video is more going to be about the new 2022 reading challenge. What is my challenge going to be? What is your challenge going to be? And how are we going to tackle this for the new year? What kind of topics do I want to read? What kind of books do I want to read? How do I keep track of the books that I read? Everything around that, I will cover that in the next video. So stay tuned for that. I'm very excited to take you with me on this journey, because that's what it's all about. It's not just about me talking about random books that you might not care about. It's also about you finding out what you want to read, why you should read, and get it started. Enjoy reading, enjoy it, and have fun with it and share it with friends. That's what I'm here for, and I hope that I inspire you to do that. Let me also know what you thought about the video itself, the editing. For me, it's so nice to be back. I love recording it. I really see that it's what makes things special in my life, that I not just read, but I try to share it with you as well. So let me know. I'm very, very happy. And as always, stay positive, be happy, Fred out.